Hello YouTube land and welcome back to my channel. This week we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to try vintage style pin curls for the very first time, and as you can see here, they didn't turn out too bad. So let's see how I did this vintage look. Here I am before the pin curls. I went to Target and I picked myself up some more bobby pins, and also for this look you need some setting lotion, which was actually really hard to find at Target, but I found this Pillow Soft Curls setting lotion that I will use in my hair to create the soft curls, and also just a standard hairbrush. All right, we're ready to start setting the hair. I'm going to just use some water to wet my hair down because though I have quite a bit of hair, it's very, very fine, so it will dry fast. I know that some people with thicker hair that takes forever to dry have suggested just using the setting lotion and not wetting the hair down because your hair won't dry overnight in the curls and then it will be a bunch of work for nothing. But because I have such fine hair, I know that it will dry overnight, so I'm going to get it a little bit wet because I think that that will help my hair hold a curl. And then I'm going to add some of the setting lotion. I'm going to set my hair in pin curls according to the pattern that I found online, and then we'll sleep on it and see how it works in the morning. Here I am wetting my hair down and also making a part on each side in the front. So I'm basically parting off the back section of my hair, and I will use a jaw clip to kind of clip it up out of place. After this, I'm gonna brush through the hair, comb through the hair, and then I will add some of the setting lotion to the hair. This stuff is really sticky, so have a rag handy next to you so you can wipe your hands off in between sections. First off, I tried to wrap the hair around my finger like I'm pretty sure that they did in the 1950s. Roll it on up, stick it down to my head, and then add a bobby pin to secure it into place. I quickly found out how frustrating and how time consuming this is. So I went to my kids' art cabinet and found a Crayola marker to wrap the hair around, and this worked so much better. So I highly recommend that technique. And I'll just continue to wrap all of my hair up around this marker, pin each little small section to my head. And for this pattern, I just went online and searched vintage pin curl setting map, and there are a whole bunch of different options for you to choose from online. I chose one where the person had hair that was about the length of mine, and created the look that I wanted to end up with. You can see now that the back is not turning out quite as pretty as it did on the map. I was a little bit concerned about this at first, but it actually didn't turn out too terrible. So I'm sure that if I had somebody behind me or a mirror behind me while I was doing this, the back would look a little bit more uniform while I was setting it, but I really wasn't too concerned about it here. Alright, and that's it. I'm all done. Yes, the back looks a mess, a total mess. I was really concerned at this point that it was going to turn out absolutely terrible, but it actually didn't end up too bad in the long haul. Just goes to show you that this does not have to be perfect to turn out looking alright. All right, next morning, and it's time to take these out and see what we got under here. I did put this little hair scarf over my hair to sleep last night. I think that that helped keep everything in place pretty well, and they were pretty comfortable to sleep on, actually. I was quite surprised. So let's take this down and see what we got. As you can see, that hair scarf did make a huge difference. It kept everything in place really, really well. I'm super happy. If I do this again, I will totally use that technique again. Excuse my dog walking around in the background. She likes to hang out with me. As I'm taking these down, you can see just how tight and bouncy these curls were. I definitely probably did not need to wet my hair down and let it dry in the curls to make this look happen. You will see the ensuing brushing disaster that I went through after this. We will speed through this fast, but it probably took me about a half an hour to brush through these curls to get them looking anywhere near something that I would actually go out in. So highly recommend, just dry your hair, use the setting lotion on them, and let them dry overnight with just setting lotion in them. You do not need to wet your hair down for this at all. The back is not perfect here. I probably could have brushed a little bit more, but in all, I'm pretty happy with how these curls turned out. So for a first shot, I think we did pretty good. All right, this is what we got. These are my finished first set of pin curls. I think I probably could have gotten away with not wetting my hair down first, and I left them in for a really long time too, which made them extra bouncy. It took a lot of brushing to get them to kind of go together the way that they're supposed to, but I think for my first set they don't look too bad. I was especially worried about the back because the setting pattern looked really terrible when I was done with it, but I think that it turned out pretty good anyways. If you're enjoying this content, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell in the corner so you can get notifications every single time I post a new video. We will start sewing next week, which I'm really excited about. I've got a few vintage patterns and some fabric, and we're gonna start sewing with my mom. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. I post a new video every single Thursday, so please stay tuned each week for some new content, and we will see you next time.